do this again. All right, so back at it. Let's do this. Yo, Stony, lurking. Glad to hear it. Camera is doing its thing. Great. Kind of got me off to a side today, but that's all right. Much better. Okay. So what I want to do, today I'm going to try and get over the things that messed up yesterday with the networking stuff. And I'm going to try and set up 2 apps. So that's going to require 2 VPCs, 2 domains, 2 databases. Yeah. That's going to be it. So where I am here is, I've got the VPC. I only need 1 VPC because I want to do one with and one without. And the big difference here is not here. The big difference here is going to be how the database is provisioned. So we've got application 1, SSH keys. It's got Linode 1, we've got Linode 2, great. I've got the VPC, I've got the VPC subnet IP address that's going to go to. And then I've got database 1, no, Linode instance 2, application 2. Okay, configure server 1, it's going to do this. Configure server 2, it's also going to be kind of the same. I'm going to have a lot of copy paste here, but that's okay. Application, this should be dot application, should be dot application 1. Now let's see, application 1, configure server 2 should go to application 2 dot application, DNS record 1, DNS record 2, application 1 is correct, configure server 2. Cool. We're going to clone the same app. We're going to run the same start command, the same port. Everything is going to be the same here. Oh, I want to close that. The server init. I think this is going to be exactly the same. Cool. And then I need my database provisioning. DNS record 1 and 2 looks good. DB setup. Oh. Hold on. Configure server application 1, application 2. Okay, so I need DB setup. think DB setup is going to be the same. Almost the same, except for kind of this line here. Which means I'm going to copy this. Okay, we're going to do DB setup 1 and DB setup 2. Installs a package. Might as well fix that. Sets up the database. Okay. Number 2 is going to be this one. So burp. Okay. The VPC subnet IP. Okay, let me see one thing. I need to see Postgres. Let's see. Postgres allow. No, what is it? PG host all. Postgres that for IP range. Access to IP range in Postgres. That's what I want. Yes, I would like to figure just IP star. Yes. The 128 in the address is the number of bits to match, not a range. So you want that. Match the first 24 bits. 2, 3, 24 bits. An additional example. Okay, I think that's right. So I think this, just that should work. Okay, then we need another couple of resources. Database 1, database 2. Do I have database mentioned anywhere? I do. Database 1, database 2. I don't know if that's actually true, but this is going to be database 1. This is going to be database 2. Great. That's going to be the IP address it tries to connect to. And in fact, I need to assign. Okay, almost have it. The VPC needs one more thing set up. VPC. It's a subnet. Okay. Interface like that. And then I need. Okay, so I need to do on demo 2. Application 2 is going to be the one that has, wait. Server 1, application 2. Okay, I want this to be 2. I want this to be 1. Okay, this one, and this is going to be Linode 2, this is going to be Linode 1. This one is going to have standard access. This one is going to be inside the VPC. This is going to be the address for it. Sure. That's fine. Then configure server 1, configure server 2. Looks correct. Database 1, database 2, application IP address 1, application 2. Database 1 has all the access. Database 2 is the VPC subnet. And this database, database 2, also needs to be inside of the VPC. So this is going to be, I don't know, about 3, right? Okay. I think that might be right. We'll see. A lot of changes, but let's see. Adding second app. We'll sync those changes, and then we're going to run. I need to do Terraform apply, but I need to take everything down before I do that, which I probably should have done first. Let's do delete. Oh, you know what? Where's my labels? Yup. DB1, DB2. And let's see, label. Whoa, what did I just do? Okay, sure. That should be DB1, that should be DB2. Okay, make sure everything is labeled correctly. Yes, 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 yes. Nice, okay. Updating labels. Burp. Delete. Go to my Linode. Delete. Okay, go to stack scripts. This one we are going to delete. Go to my domains. Oh, stack scripts are pretty freaking nice. Interesting. So I'll be able to set up this stack script and potentially change this maybe? We'll look at that. I will totally be able to do that. Use the same stack script and just modify this. Let's get this working first. Okay, TF Linode 1. Oh, cancel. We're gonna go to domain 1 and 2. I think 1 should be, yeah, good. Number 2 should have an A record. Let's delete that. Close that. And so I have, that should be it. The VPC, oh, the VPC has to be deleted. Okay, cool. Let's try this. Terraform, apply. Okay, I messed something up. That's right, it should be my variable. I need to check this out really quick. My Terraform variables is the node port. Okay. Let's go, boop. Let's see, anywhere that was being referenced has been changed to node port. Okay, cool. Let's do this one more time. reference to undeclared resource. Subscript db setup. Right, cb setup. Here we go. This is 1. This is 2. I should fix that. Yes. Okay, this should be going. Yo, CD, you're you are here. It is coming at you right now. Let's see. CD Villar, do you want that special thing? There you go. It's all yours. Boy, you missed some good debugging yesterday, by the way. After you left, we had some real DNS fun. Essentially, I'll give you a recap. Actually, I need to go grab my water before I continue. I'm gonna put this in. Don't follow me. There we go. Yeah, one sec. So yes, networking. Networking issues, not my strength, if I'm honest. In fact, it's feeling more and more these days like I don't know what my strength is. Or I guess that's probably a factor of spending more time on things that are not my strength. But anyway, what happened yesterday was I was deploying and redeploying and redeploying and redeploying to the same domain name. A bunch of instances, but every time I redeployed, it would be a different IP address, and so I would have... Oh, you... Okay, gonna come back to that one. Every time I redeployed, I'd have to update my domain name. And I have Terraform set up to automate that process for me. Unfortunately, anytime you make a DNS change, it can take up to 72 hours for that change to take effect. And the way that modern software or like web development or websites load, there's a whole waterfall of requests that have to be like lookups that have to be made for a browser to ultimately take a domain name URL and find the IP at the computer responsible for serving that website. Now, because it's kind of a complicated flow and we don't necessarily want to go and like do a DNS lookup every time, there's a lot of layers of caching for these DNS records along the network waterfall. And apparently I had to go, apparently I had caching at a layer that I couldn't fix. So for me, my browser just kept on trying to load a website that was non-existent because the URL was resolved. The IP address associated to a URL was no longer correct, but the browser thought it was at some sort of browser caching level. But then it wasn't just the browser. The DNS lookup also got cached at like the operating system level. So even using different browsers, using like clearing my DNS, closing the browser, using private browsing, none of it was working. So it could have been the operating system. However, the weird thing was when I would ping something, in some cases I wouldn't, or like curl something, in some cases I would get the correct HTML back, in some cases I wouldn't. So it wasn't clear whether it was the browser or the operating system. And then even I'd gone through a service that's like a proxy browsing tool. so I could see, is it just me or is this something else? And the first time it loaded correctly, and the second time they had some caching issue too. And ultimately, it was other people on the stream that were able to help me determine that yes, the application was being deployed correctly. I just couldn't see it. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. Now, okay, these are not working. So what is going on here? Configure server is not working. Configure server 1 and 2. So this, I can assume, probably works. Then I'm going to need to get in. Let's see. It's going to upload this command or this bash script. And I guess we're going to start with the debugging step here. So my VPC got working. The Linodes got created. I see my Linodes. So I'm going to log into the first one and see SSH root at that. Yes. The git clone worked. Let's walk through this. Or the git clone worked. Let's see if Node is installed. Node is not installed. So this command worked. This command maybe did not work. Do we have NVM? Probably not. No. So what happened here? Something between this and this. And I know that we did this last time, but now I've had to change some things. And now I don't know what the problem is. Okay, start command. It is probably start command, actually. That one has been an issue in the past. I'm going to try updating my Terraform variables. Do the start command. I bet that's it. And to explain what happened there, I had to maybe add some backslash variables. I basically had a variable that looked like var name equals quote my var, including the space in there, so that's could be an issue. And I think what happened was I probably had to do something like this. So that's what I'm guessing, or that's what I did. Let's try this again. Oops. Okay, I think the... Oh, yes I do. Okay. Oh, here we go. Server init, no such file or directory. Okay. Okay, I should have checked this before. Actually, it might still be there. Run, not found. Yeah, okay, so that was the problem that I had before. I fixed the quotes. Now it's trying to say /Terraform server init is not found. So okay, I think maybe it's skipping this. Okay, let's try this. That is a separate command. I think maybe because that command failed, the next one didn't go. So let's try that. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, try this again. Terraform apply. It's gonna ask me for a question. I'm gonna say yes. Hell yeah. Boy, reading error messages, top tip right there. The nice thing about not completely destroying and rebuilding the server every time, here's a nice thing about Terraform. It knows the state of things and what succeeded and what failed. So hopefully today, with having everything set up, I won't actually be Terraform destroying everything. Although I did need to do that for testing, so maybe this is okay. I'm not gonna get this first try because I've already failed that, but I think if I get it within the 10th try, I'm gonna be pretty stoked. And this is what? Attempt number 2, we'll call it. Shoop shoop doop doop bop dop dop. Okay, what do we got here? Job for caddy service failed. System CTL status caddy service and for details. Okay. Unpacking caddy, setting up caddy. Okay, so something at the end didn't work. So let's try this again. Get into the same box. We have the same app. We now should have NVM version. NVM version? No, command still not found. Node version. Ah! Did it generate new machines? No, maybe. No. Okay, let's try getting the other box. SSH root at that. We got the app. We have a node on this one. Okay. That's an interesting hint. So that suggests that the... Oh, I'm a dum-dum. I made the fix in one place and not the other. Cool. Hopefully I'll be able to deduplicate these in a moment. Okay, so let's try running that one more time. Terraform apply, yes. Yes, this is good because, is this good? I think this is good. Things are happening. Things are certainly happening. Man, again, I get these moments of like self-importance and what is it? Entitlement that I was about to, and then I almost say something, and then when I'm about to speak what I was thinking, I stop myself and I'm like, wait, you need to... So back up. I was about to say, man, I wish this wouldn't take so long. Which is a ridiculous thing to say when you know everything that it's doing. Like configuring my entire infrastructure for 2 servers, 2 databases, a VPC, 2 domains, connecting it all together, provisioning all of the software for all of them, and blah, 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 blah. And getting my source code on there, building my application, running my application, blah, 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 We have script not found. Root app run. Interesting. We'll come back to that. So yeah, totally privileged entitlement, but at the same time, I just wish this would work easy. And CD, yeah, it's kind of like you said. I think you were the one that said yesterday, right? Like, I wanted AI to do this. Kind of. I think with every level of abstraction, you just make a bigger and bigger foot gun that you could potentially shoot yourself with, to where you ultimately level up to a foot cannon. And then with AI, I think you would have like a foot nuke that, you know, if something goes wrong on some automated script, and granted it could just be in an application as well, like an infinite loop, boy, the bill that you might get at the end of the month could be astronomical. But I mean, we also need these tools, right? Like, we need these because we're lazy programmers, and this is what we do. So yeah, it's all right. Funny enough, you're working on an AI project to help identify cloud drift. That's really cool. I want to hear more about that. Cloud drift meaning like when you're watching clouds in the sky and they're like going across really slowly. No, I'm totally messing with you. Cloud drift, exactly. Wait, no, that can't be true. That was you caught on that I was messing with you. I know that it's hard through text and like me talking and you like asynchronously typing whatever. It's hard to get all of the nuance of conversation across. Pretty sure we're on the same page. That I'm getting a phone call. I'm getting a phone call. Hold on one sec. But yeah, drift is in, yes, diverting from Terraform. Thank you. Okay, one sec. Come on, you silly camera. What do you... Get over here, my guy. Thank you. Stop following... this camera. Anyway, that phone call was actually pretty interesting. Worth sharing while we're waiting for this server to still be creating after 5 minutes, which is a little bit concerning. Interesting phone call. So, I live in Oregon. And I think this is something that could be potentially available or worth looking into across the country. There's this concept of community solar. So I live in Oregon and I'm a homeowner, and I've considered getting solar panels for my roof, but it's really expensive. And in Oregon, we don't necessarily get, it's not like Southern California or Arizona or something where it's like a pretty easy justification to get solar. So it would take like 15 years for it to pay for itself or something like that. But there's this concept called community solar. And you know what? I'm gonna stop this thing. I am going to do the thing I said I wasn't gonna do. Terraform, destroy, and I'm gonna rebuild from scratch because I wasn't trusting that was actually working correctly. Yeah, this concept of community solar, where essentially, instead of getting solar panels myself, I can join a solar farm. And the way that you join is you basically set up your electrical utility to send your bill to them. And then you pay them to cover your bill, but they take off 5%. And so they get paid. Yo, what up, James? Did y'all just raid me? Is that what's going on? Yeah, I don't know about that. Well, thanks for the raid. That's pretty rad. You are imagining things. Me? I'm not imagining. Oh, wait, what do you mean modern streaming? Like the rating thing? Because they totally turned me onto it too. And Sin Devil Love Pie. Thanks for coming. Thanks for the shout out. How to effectively raid. Oh, I don't know anything about effectively raiding. I mean, you can raid. I don't. What makes a raid effective? How best to code my Twitch bots? Oh yeah, I have none of that. Overlay. Just call you Pi. I don't know if I can do that in a professional setting, but I'll try. So form apply. So what I'm doing right now is using Terraform to configure a whole universe of architecture, hopefully, and deploy 2 VPSs, well, 4 VPSs, 2 for the apps, 2 for the databases, 1 VPC to connect 2 of those together, connect the domain name. It's going to hopefully do all that. But what's wrong with Pi? No, nothing's wrong with Pi. Pi is great. I love Pi. There may be some extra connotations associated with it that might be lost on some people, and so I'm just very immature, and there's certain things that I would say around other company. No, Pi, glad you're here. Nothing wrong with the name. Love the name. Great name. Also love Pi. Thank you, CD, for... I imagine that bonk is bonking me on the head and just like stopping that train of thought. So I appreciate keeping me in check. Austin out here getting weird. Austin has been out here being weird. Like, it's you getting here for the first time, noticing. But yeah. Dude, go write my semicolons. I'll write your semicolons. All right, application 1 and 2 are provisioning. And in the meantime, I don't really have code to write. I'm just hoping that this will freaking work this time. B's here for the weird. You know what? I've just come to accept the fact that if I can't be a good developer, I might as well be a weird one. Everyone's got their thing, you know? What am I working on? Let's get this showing. So I have a Qwik app, and CD, I think that you had mentioned Qwik. Yeah. It's just an app. It's kind of my framework of choice right now for a number of reasons. I can get into those if you want. But the fact that we're using Qwik is not super relevant. It's a Node project that I'm trying to deploy. The main purpose of this project for me is this is my first foray into Terraform. I have a demo that I'm giving at Developer Week in Oakland next week, end of next week. And I basically, long story short, I want to show the value of a VPC, a virtual private cloud, in networking between 2 computers so they can communicate privately, openly but privately within their own sort of walled garden, while the rest of the public internet cannot. So I'm deploying 2 applications, the exact application in 2 places, which requires 1 app server, 1 database server. The first app is going to have those available to the public internet, and the app server is going to communicate to the database server by means of the IP address, the Postgres username, password, and database name. The second application is going to do the same, except it's going to use the private VPC IP address of the database. And I'm basically going to showcase how once you have these two almost exact application architectures, one of them is more susceptible to attacks because if for some reason your database credentials get exposed, anyone can access those, and they'll do that with something like dbeaver. However, I will try to make the same exact connection to the database within the VPC, and I will not be able to do that. That's what we're doing. Actually, most of what I'm doing is probably trying and failing at Terraform, but yeah. James, thanks for stopping by. Thank you for the raid. Go check on baby. Go be an awesome dad. I'm loving the pics that you've been sharing. Very cute. Very wholesome. Nothing like, yeah, very good stuff. And hopefully I'll run into you soon. So catching back up on the chat. Stoney's here to annoy the crap out of streamer. That's a given. I'm also curious, Stoney, do you get into these sort of tiffs with other streamers, or is it just me? Pi, we could go to that. Show off your subtitle renderer video localization tool. Wait, subtitle renderer / video localization tool. Would love to see it. If you want to share a link and you don't want to send me something weird, please, I will show it on stream if you want to, if it's available publicly. The function call. Yes, that was a really good podcast. I think that's pretty much done. Grant couldn't record anymore, and then we fell off, and yeah. But it was fun. Not exclusive. Okay. Okay, we got Saber.js is what we're looking at. Oh, that's weird that it opened like that, but okay. I love pie. What is going on there? That's weird. That feels like it opened in like a... Okay. Hold on. That felt like it opened in like an in-app browser. Substation Alpha, subtitles. Saber. Got it. A GPU accelerated JavaScript advanced substation. That can't be a legitimate acronym. Advanced substation. It is now. Renders. That's a legitimate thing. Like, you didn't make that up. Don't click. Don't click. I clicked. It's fine. It was GitHub. I mean, that doesn't make it always appropriate, but it is like, I'm not going to download a virus. Okay, before I continue with that. Oh, your link. Oh, site.com. Yes. m.site.com. I don't know. Are you just referencing those, like, the mobile version of sites? Timeout. Process exited with status 1. Okay. Different error than I had. Job for caddy service failed. Okay, so let me get into this first. Let's get into a server. Yeah, SSH root at that. That's fine. Okay, we got our app installed. We got Node installed. We got PM2 installed, and we got our app running correctly. It's not executing correctly, though. It's not calling the correct name, which is why probably caddy didn't work. So the problem here, this is the most annoying thing. Okay, I think I know what the problem is. I think this needs to be quoted, maybe. I think so. And then let's check environment variable files as well. Let's do cat. It's catty file. That also did. I see what the problem is, or one of the problems. I did not put my second domain in there. So catty file. That's right. This should be domain 1. Okay. No, this should be domain. My Terraform script needs to pass in domain as domain 1 for server 1, and has to pass in domain as, or domain 2 as domain for server 2. I need to make sure my domain names are set up in my variables. I've got domain 1 and 2. I've got them set up. Cool. Okay, let's do this one more time. Let's do the big boy, the big bad boy. Terraform, destroy, auto, approve. Don't do this in production. Terraform, apply. Oh, that should be. And Terraform, apply, auto, approve. Okay, let me catch up on what we were saying. Yeah, old mobile links. Can we just rename that expensive Scrabble joke to just anime subs? It's not just for anime. So y'all are, I think Pi and Stony are doing. They're on a different level than you and me be, or maybe you're on that level too. But I don't know what y'all are talking about. Okay, let's look at. I think we're gonna get caught up again. This is the anime thing I think you're referring to, but let's see. Saber.js is a full renderer for Substation Alpha subtitles and Advanced Substation Alpha subtitles. Substation Alpha subtitles and Advanced Substation Alpha subtitles. Allows you to draw stylized subtitles over the web video with multiple fonts, colors, animations, and effects. That is so freaking cool. Now I understand what this GIF is, because naturally, moving stuff, my eyes went there first. Did not read. Actually pretty lucky and unusual that I even read that to begin with. So first one listed in other similar. Cool. Project can actually draw shapes over stuff like say a road sign, then you can put text over that to translate it, and then animate all of that to move in 3D with the sign. Very cool. So when you're talking about a road sign, are you talking about just in any movie, or are you talking about like within, let's say, like an anime? I'm guessing. Oh, this. I wish it. No. I wish it would stop looping. Like I wish I could pause it. Like, hold on, wait for it. This sign here. In any movie. That's cool. This is the sort of thing that's like, one, I don't know why you would use JavaScript for this. It doesn't seem like the best language. It is my favorite language. It's in fact the only programming language that I would say actually really know. But this is so far removed from anything that I've done. So I use JavaScript. Let's say JavaScript began, the origins of JavaScript is like client-side web application, right? Doing some interactivity on the web. Then it transitioned into Node.js, which kind of simultaneously has two purposes. Let's say like build tooling, Webpack, Grunt, Gulp, those sorts of things. And also web servers like Express, HTTP servers. And then there's this, and I have no idea where JavaScript fits into this. And we say it's JavaScript because there's no other way on the web. Okay, so you're using JavaScript to overlay text on a video? Is that what's going on? So the video is playing kind of in the background, and then JavaScript injects something like this over the video? That would make sense then to me. Okay, that makes sense. That's wild. So somehow, and it's okay, and you're using you're not reading what's on the screen. Or are you doing some sort of computer vision to know what's on the screen? Like you said, you can put it over a street sign in the video. Like how does it know where to put the text? And I'm guessing part of it is reading a transcript file to know the timing and what the text is, but the positioning on the screen I still don't understand, unless you're like hard coding some of that. No, it's a subtitle file that corresponds to video. But the subtitle file for like does the subtitle file contain the information about where on the video a street sign would be? Okay, please work. I love the 35 megabyte subtitle files. That's a lot, right? Is that a lot? Oh, this is not a good sign. And I imagine we're going to get another exit with a status code of 1 from Caddy because PM2's process is not running, therefore Caddy's will not be able to forward proxy. We did not get an error message from Caddy. Okay, let's go and explore a little bit, right? SSH root at. Yes, that's fine. What do we do? PM2 list. Not right. PM2 logs. Not it, PM2. Not it, Austin. What I need from this command. Let me see. What I need from this command is I have a variable that looks like this. And the problem is it needs to be quoted. I wonder if I can do it like this. Because I basically need to inject this in here, right? If I do this, and I think for today, maybe this is what it takes, right? No, let's do, no. Maybe this is what it takes. Is like just for today, just to get it working. I need to push my migrations to the database. I need to seed my database, and I need to run my application. I don't want this hard-coded in here because I'm being picky, and I want this to work across multiple applications. But how do I get the start command? And this start command has to go from a Terraform variable file into this. So it needs to be passed in here or replaced in here, set up as an inline environment variable, and then read from this file as the inline environment variable. It feels like maybe this needs to be like this. Like that. I think that's gonna be it. All right, CD. Glad you're here. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate the reliability or dependability of you saying that you were gonna come back and actually coming back. Okay, I think this might be good. I'm gonna try injecting it like that. I'm gonna try injecting like that. Change my variable file like that. Okay, so then that becomes one long thing, and let's try this one more time before I end up hard coding. That's what we're gonna do. And then what I'm doing here is, oops. just so y'all are in the know. Basically now my start command looks like this. Hopefully it gets injected here. Here it gets passed with the quotes so that it's treated as a single command instead of essentially reading npm and then moving to the next one. Got that diamond. Hey, don't go telling everyone. You know, I can't just hand these things out willy-nilly. Stoney's seething right now that I totally did hand that thing out willy-nilly. Okay. Do I want to destroy? You know what I'm going to try and do? I'm going to try and just start from the apply so that we don't have. Nah, that wasn't going to work. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Okay, no, that's good. Stony, we got some. That's some lag. Still need to optimize blurring a bit, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna check this out. Off screen though. Oh! Play. Oh, we're totally gonna check this out on screen. Hell yeah, this looks, heck yeah. Look, OBS is not good about this. Stupid. Okay, let's go. Copy that. Let's check this out. I'm gonna need to pause my music too. Come on, do the thing. Okay, so are you injecting? Okay, dandan ukiku naru, whatever. This is the native language. I'm assuming Japanese. It's clearly not written in Japanese, but some phonetic translation. And then this is now here's the question that I have though. This is a video. Oh no, this is an HTML file. I was like, this is just a video file, right? No. Please stop. Okay. So we have the video. Where? I guess, what do I want to do? I want to look for the greater. That's my question. Shouldn't this text be in there somewhere? Oh, mute audio. My stream is not, I'm not an affiliate, so I can play stuff. It's Canvas. That would make sense that I couldn't search for it. Okay. Okay, wild. Oh my gosh. Ass saber. Yeah, it's right there. That's wild. I'm impressed. I am impressed. Yeah, the video does lag a little bit. I don't know, is it the video that's lags, or is it because the canvas, is it because there's so much compute going on at once that it's like causing just the browser in general to lag? Whoa. We didn't see. Hold on. Okay, go ahead, turn around. That's going to be from the song. This must have been in the video. That's not on there. It's a blur. Yeah, yes, blur is really bad. You'd probably be better off doing like a solid outline than a blur. This is so intense for like a, I don't know. Props to them for making rail travel intense. Well, that's really cool. Try the other link. Oh, this one that you just sent? Shoot. Wait, do I need to check it first? I really should be better about checking it first, but I think this is fine. Oh, this is a lot smoother. That's buttery. Okay, so the reason why we do this is because, wait, captions off. So the question I have here is if I have captions on here, I want to see like, shouldn't I see some sort of captions? Because this video has a captions file, right? That's what this is pulling from. I'm live on YouTube. Yeah, but my YouTube channel is not monetized either. Or maybe it is. That's a good point, Stony. I mean, you got that, but you know, what are they gonna do? I guess they could take me down. All right, I guess we'll mute it. But I think also, like, isn't there something about how you share? Like, you can share commentary about things without, or you're limited to how much you share. I don't know. There's something about DMCA that you should be able to get around it. They can claim it. All right, streamer to streamer. I appreciate the warning. I also, they're going to claim the video. Sure. Okay, we only have one error this time. That might be because, let's see, that should work fine. That's because, again, a little bit of a dumb mistake on my part. This should be there again. That should be there. And that was for server 2, which was this one. 2 streamers had a claim from No Game, No Life in the test player example because they did not listen and played. I mean, but okay, I believe you. So it was an error with configure server 1. Yes, that was expected. Okay. I mean, not, that is expected in retrospect. Let's check out server 2. SSH root at that. Yes. Cool. PM2 list. Freaking frack. PM. It's supposed to. PM2 logs. It's still trying to do the npm thing. All right. Poll in the audience here. I have no idea at this point. How do I reach these children? How do I get a command, a Terraform variable that looks like this, that gets used like this, and then kind of consumed? Okay, we're gonna start with this. Let's get it working and work back from there. Exactly. I'm glad someone got it. Oh, am I going to get DMCA for that too, Stony? Shoot. I'm in trouble. Okay. You know what's funny? Because I realized I said, how do I reach these children? It's totally wrong. But then that could be like a way around DMCA is just like making spoofs. What is it? Parody, I guess. I published a blog post today, and almost immediately, I get these websites they must be subscribed to my RSS feed, and they repost my content. And it's kind of annoying that they just like scrape and repost it, which is why in my content I have links back to my content that says like originally published at austingill.com. But the reason why this is frustrating is because if you do anything with publishing content, particularly text, you know about SEO, the importance of like SEO, blah, 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 blah. And one of the things that's like an SEO concern is not having duplicate content on the web. So you don't want to take an article and publish it on your blog and then publish the exact same article on another website and this and that, because Google will consider it like trying to avoid, plagiarism. So no, thanks for the call out, Stoney. I appreciate it. It's good being a good friend. But what these websites will do is they will scrape my content, probably through RSS feed, because they get it published almost immediately, and they will run it through like an article spinner. You're scraping Meta OG for images to match my RSS? I don't understand what you mean. But anyway, they'll run it through these like article spinners that basically take words and replace them with synonyms. But because I'm talking about like, let's say artificial intelligence, like that's a concept. That's not just two arbitrary words, but they'll get spun and replaced. And so they'll replace like artificial with like fake, and intelligence with, I don't know, what's another word for intelligence? Or anyway, even if they just replace it. So it's like, I'll say something like, "Oh, artificial intelligence is coming for us." And they'll be like, "Oh, fake intelligence is nearing," or something. I don't know. It's ridiculous. Let's see if I can find one, because they are kind of funny. Comments. Okay, let's see. Trash comments or spam comments. Okay, so I kind of want to compare these like side by side. Can I do that? And then let's grab this one. Where is it? Come over here. Okay, and then I'm gonna drag you over there. And where's the other one? Burp. Okay, so mine starts with, surprise, this is a blog post, or this is a bonus blog post for the AI for Web Dev series. And this is Marvel. It is a bonus weblog put up for the AI for Internet Devs collection. I laterally wrapped up. It's just like, this is what it is. If you haven't read that series yet, I encourage you to check it out. When you haven't learned that collection, but I'd inspire you to test it out. It's so bad. It's just so bad. This post will look at the existing project architecture and ways we can improve it for both application developers and the end user. This put up instead of post, will have a look at the present undertaking structure and tactics we will make stronger it for each utility builders and the tip person. The end user becomes the tip person. It's so bad. I should share this link. I'm going to share it if anyone wants to have some more fun with it, because this is inappropriate site name. Really? I don't think I caught that. What we need to do is determine a more efficient way to do the blur. Yeah. Yeah, I think the blur is going to be used with any, or the GPU is going to be used with any blur, like even on CSS blurs. I would try to avoid using a blur at all. What you might do is, I would say maybe you can try like a PNG or something that's like semi-transparent, and maybe add some sort of noise instead of a blur. But if you can, you can't avoid it, because that would change the format. I don't know what that means to change the format, but oh, doorbell. Hold on a sec. All right. Sorry about that. Computer, stop. Okay. Just had someone at the door to buy something. Nugget is doing good. Did you hear him barking? Oh, you probably heard me walking through. He started barking, and then I had set up. I have an Alexa. It's kind of new to me, and it started playing music because I forgot that I set up. I set it up to listen for barking, and after a minute of barking or something like that, it'll start playing dog calming music. It's a pretty hectic little moment there. Okay, everything deployed. I don't see error. Oh, mother. There's an error. Okay, let's see. This is this sort of work right here. SSH root at that. PM2 list. Okay, that's number 1. SSH root at number 2. Also erroring. What am I doing wrong? This is literally like, you know what? Is this the number of restarts it's had? Oh, okay. So that is erroring. Still, this is not correct. This is erroring out. PM2 logs. Cannot read no such file or directory. Oh, I'm in the wrong folder. That was dumb. There we go. Okay. This is not going to work either. I don't think. Drizzle is trying to do some stuff. It's going to error out because it doesn't have the correct database host set up because I didn't inject that. What is going on here? Invalid input. Is this your host database? Okay, right. I didn't provide that. And it's just going to keep trying, maybe? It is. It's just going to keep trying. 38, 39, 41. Okay, PM2. Stop all? I don't know why I'm wasting time on that. Terraform is going to destroy it. What is the problem? What is the problem? Do I need to do this one at a time again? We're going to get into the app. Let's see. We clone it. We get into it. We still are not writing the start command correctly. And also this part shouldn't even matter because we are manually calling this. Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I didn't push up my configuration changes to Git. Why didn't anyone catch that? Come on, guys. Am I here by myself? Let's see. What did I miss anyway? Let's see. Can't avoid it. Oh, why am I making changes to this when the thing was live yesterday? So the thing was live yesterday, and I realized with how much pain and trouble I went through yesterday, it's probably a good idea. Well, first of all, it wasn't finished. Yesterday I got it working, but I only got the one version of the app working that didn't include the VPC. What I need to do is get the VPC version working. And what I realized after yesterday's stream was it's probably a good idea, especially for a 15-minute demo, by the way, I've been working at this for days now for a 15-minute demo. It's probably good to have a backup plan. So my strategy is going to be, at the demo, let's try and run through this deployment script that actually pushes everything up so people can see. Probably good not to deal with networking and DNS issues at that point. So ideally, I'm going to push everything up and have it there. I'm also going to have 2 versions of the exact same app, technically 4 versions of the exact same app running at the same time. 2 of them will be deployed via Terraform. 2 of them will be deployed before the demo, just in case things go wrong. I can still like show them off. And then the 2 that will be deployed during the demo, one of them is going to be behind the VPC, one of them is not. So I need this all kind of working exactly. It's all because of the demo gods. It's not, yes. Which is kind of killing me, but this is okay. Fixed. Why am I a dumb? Don't talk about yourself that way, people. Don't follow by my example. Words are powerful. Words shape your reality. But I did feel pretty dumb. Okay. Hopefully that is going to work. And if not, we're going to change this one and remind me to push it up, and we'll go back to this hard-coded version. Okay, let's try this again for the nth team time. The good news about this today, Stony, from what we learned yesterday, is I'm not actually checking any of my work in the browser. And the reason why that's a good thing is because yesterday all of the networking issues ended up being caching issues that I was dealing with locally from a local cache. Other people on the stream could confirm that things worked. Curl confirmed that it worked. So at least we're kind of orbiting around the right solution. And this should hopefully work. And if I can get things working here, at least I know where to check for the errors, what the errors likely are, and where to check for them. And if I can confirm that none of them happen, fingers crossed, unlike we just saw with the Git stuff, then I can go to the browser and I can check the browser. And once that's set up, then I can actually make progress on the VPC side of things, which maybe I should be doing that today before introducing 2 more servers, but I feel pretty confident about it. So, does that make sense? In the meantime, a lot of things are being destroyed. 13 Linode resources have just been destroyed. Thanos snapped the crap out of that. And another 13 are being created. Cool? Cool. In the meantime, any questions, comments, concerns about web dev in general that I can answer? Because the app itself is not particularly interesting. Services database. Ugh. Do the thing. What can I do in the meantime? I can see in the meantime I have database 1 and 2 up. I'm going to see if I can connect to database 1. My DB name. This is going to edit the connection. The host might now be this. Test the connection. Connection refused. Okay. Yes. Okay, fine. What about database 2? And it might be that they're just not provisioned yet. Edit connection. Test connection. A little bit more promising. Okay, database 1 and 2 creation is complete. I actually think I have my Terraform script set up. No, that's right. Null resource. Yeah, that might need to, yeah. Okay. Timed out. Okay. Stop. Okay. Database 2 should not be reachable. Database 1 should have been reachable, though. Bad start. Okay. What do we got? Let's sell. Oh, whoa, we got some chats that I totally missed. Beating demo gods. You can finally sit through a DB injection in C# without a single foreign key constraint or other crash. DB injection? You mean like a SQL injection attack? That's great that you guys are connecting. Love being the hub of social opportunities. Whoa, you get all the data from the movie DB and upsert everything. So how frequently? Oh, you're just doing the data for a single movie from the movie DB, right? Go be good streamer. I'm a very good streamer. I'm probably not a great streamer. I'm a decent streamer. I don't know. But let's see. SSH root there. Yes, and we have PM2 list, please. Hell yeah. Hell yes. Okay. The stupid Git issue was the problem. It's so frustrating that was a problem. Very stoked that is solved. So with that out of the way, I'm gonna take a chance and go here. Okay, that's good. Okay, application 1 is working. Application 1 is working. Application 2 can't be reached. Okay. No, wait. Application 2 does have the A record in place. And it is pointing to the correct server. So let's exit that. Let's SSH root at application 2. That's fine. The app is there. The server is running. Caddy is installed. System status. Caddy is running. Okay, I think that is just an issue of the DNS from yesterday because we're reusing the same. I think that's the problem. Is I'm reusing the same DNS record, so that's fine. I'm going to curl. What is it? -kx, I think, get https:// tflinode2.austingill.com. No. Okay. Okay, that's what I was expecting. So it is. Okay. That may be the issue. This may be the issue that I'm trying to solve. Okay. What I've got here is server 1 is up and working. Let's just celebrate that for a moment. Wasn't first try. Wasn't within the 10th try, I don't think. But it's up and running. Application 2 is not. Oh, snaps. No, it's not. You got me there, Chrome. You got me there for a sec. HTTP error 502. Okay. Set the correct get. So I think the problem is actually making progress in the right direction is the VPC setup. So I'm going to pull this out. Just I don't mind sharing this. This is the VPC that Terraform was able to generate for us. It has one subnet with 2 Linodes, which is correct. This is the subnet that I created. And I don't know about this. I don't think that's going to be an issue that they need to be rebooted. I imagine Terraform should have handled that for us. I do get these errors, which I've had before. I don't know how to fix that. I'm not too worried about that either. But we should have, yeah. Okay. I think I know what I want to check. These are the private IP addresses within the network that they should be able to communicate to. I should still be able to access this Linode at its public IP address, which the domain name should be connected to. What is it here? And if I go there, I don't see any. Oh, yeah. If I don't, no. If I go there, I don't see anything. Okay, let's exit that. I'm going to curl get https://tflinode2.austingill.com. I probably should have used a different domain name altogether. Okay, port 443 connection timed out. All right, so what I'm going to do is try. Eventually, I'm just going to change the domain name. That's going to be the easy solution. Why am I not doing the easy solution? I don't know. Because I want to find what the problem actually is. SSH root at there. I should be in. Let's see. Let's check the caddy file. That is correct. That is correct. Yeah, so it's just going to be a networking issue. That's got to be it. Domain name is pointing to the correct IP address, or the computer at that IP address is running caddy correctly. Let's see, PM2 list. This is running its application correctly and is online. So that's the solution. Easy enough solution, I think, would be instead of using just different domain names. All right, hang tight. Boop, exit. We are going to just destroy everything and not bring it back up. Destroy everything. I'm going to change the domain names and hopefully come up with something cool. And hopefully, if this just works, honestly, I know like this isn't the first try, the Terraform stuff. However, the VPC stuff still counts as a first try. So if I can get this application, the second application behind the VPC or within the VPC network, connected, the application being publicly accessible, the database being only accessible from the private network, I'm going to count that as a first try. I mean, I can count anything I want as a first try, but okay, let's add some records. I need to, someone give me a good, actually descriptive domain name for this. 66,000 unique API calls. Yeah. What do we got? So I'm dealing with Terraform, Linode, VPC. Right now I have a domain name that is TF Linode 1 and 2. Terraform, Linode, VPC, demo, developer week, all of them valid. Also something short. What do we got? Anyone? Giving you a grand opportunity to name my next subdomain. Ask ChatGPT. I actually love that recommendation. I'm not going to ask ChatGPT. I am going to ask the Edge Copilot. What's a good subdomain name for a project that includes Terraform, Linode, Developer Week, demo? Keep it short. This is okay. Oh, I didn't mention VPC, did I? That was like a kind of a critical thing. What's a good sub? I also spelled subdomain wrong. Subdomain name for a project that includes VPC, Terraform, we'll do that. Linode VPC. Why not just throw it all in there? This is terrible. No. Stony punishment. Great suggestion. Not good results. Where did the scroll bar go on that? There it is. Why is it way the heck up there? Okay. Wow. And you said I got weird. I mean, I didn't not get weird, but that was a chance. No one took it, so I'm going to take matters into my own hands, and we're going to go with I think VPC form. That's so dumb. No, just VPC demo is fine. VPC demo 1. Boring. But it is what it is. I need to try and get to the end of this. VPC demo 1. Okay. Save. Add a record. I'll share my screen just a moment, fellas. VPC demo. Oh, shoot. That needs to be a NS record. Add another record. Oh man, I always get this freaking thing wrong. No. Okay. Almost messed that up. Okay. Save. And add a record. And save. Okay, now in Linode, I need to edit these domains. Save changes. Edit this. Oops, what is this? Edit this domain. Save changes. Then I need to modify my variables. I'll save that. Close that. Bring that back over. Have I changed anything that needs to be pushed? Not really. I can't believe I'm so happy this worked too. Oh, that was great. Okay. And then I think that's it. I destroyed everything, right? Pretty sure. Yes. Let's do the same thing. Let's bring it up. I think that's it. Poke VP Center. Oh my gosh, that is so good. Wow. Pokey VP Center. Ah, that is really good. That is probably going to be the one that I end up using. Burp, 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 burp. Yes, no, good names take time. I totally get that. That's why I went with a crappy name or settled for a crappy name, is because I did need something that was quick. But Stony, that was worth the wait. In fact, I'm going to start adding that one too for the future, because it's not going to be the thing that I use today, but it is going to be the thing that I use at the demo. Poke VP Center 1. Save. I basically have to make 4 records for this. And hopefully this works. Okay, those should be ready on my side of things, or at the kind of domain side of not quite. Gotta do it one more time. Let's do VPC demo. Yeah, I want to change this one. PokeVP Center. Love it. Oops. I love a good domain name. I need to do this even. Okay. Okay. I didn't notice any errors when I was looking. I don't think there are any errors, which means we should be able to go to the boring domain name, vpcdemo1.austingill.com. That's a good sign. That's a great sign. 2.austingill.com. That is a good sign. That is a bad sign. Ugh. Okay. So it is the VPC layer then. Okay. I know what to do to look into this. Or at least to start playing around with this. So let's see. Domains. No, I want Linodes. I need to go to my, let's see, don't need you. I don't think either of you. I need to go to my, what was it? Number 2, right? Number 2 is not working. So SSH root at that. Yes, that's fine. We have PM2 list. We have that working we have that running. PM2 logs. No config. Okay, so Drizzle seemed to have worked fine. Error logs. There doesn't seem to be error logs, which is actually not. That's what I was expecting. Booyah! There we go. Connection to the Postgres server timed out, which is correct. And in fact, I'm in the wrong server. The application is not working. That's because it's trying to connect to the database. SSH root. Let's go set up in the database server. I just can't even get in. I can't get in because it's in the VPC. And I only allowed access. Okay, so I need to allow access through port 22 for my current IP address. What's my IP address? Okay, this is going to take a little bit of thinking, and I don't know if I can show everything that's happening. Say inside of the VPC, how do I have the subnet. I mean, this is basically showing off exactly what I want, almost. Okay, I can reboot the yes, I can reboot the instance, take it out of the VPC, get into the box, make the changes I need to, put it back in the VPC, and then no one can connect to it except the app, hopefully. I might try that. Or let me just see. Man, because that's wild that I can't even SSH in. Again, totally makes sense. But okay, let's take it down. Unassign. I have to power off the Linode first. Yes, connection timeout. Power off Linode. So that's a question of the VPC thing, is how locked down do I want? Man, that's actually really cool that I can block access to the database even to the at the SSH level. I mean, it's cool from a security perspective. It sucks as a streamer. Now I have to wait for my database to shut off. I have to unassign it from the VPC. I have to go back to my database, power it on, and now once this is done booting, I should be able to get in. Once I get in, then I can look at the Postgres access. In the meantime, yes, this is what I'm going to do. In the meantime, I'm going to get into my application server. So SSH root at, this is the VPC app server running. So clearly I can get into this one fine. I do have access to port 22. That's kind of weird. Both in the same VPC, only one blocks access to port 22. That's kind of weird. But what I'm going to do is nano, that's caddy file. I'm going to change this to not be the reverse proxy and instead just do the root. I think it's star. I can never remember this one. Let's see. Default caddy file. Where was it? GitHub. I think it's this one. Yes. Root star user share caddy. Cool. Boop boop boop. That, and then we will systemstl restart caddy. Okay, with that set up, I think I should be able to go to, what was it? VPC demo, what was it? Yeah, VPC demo2.austingill.com. Please. Fuck yeah. Okay, so that means that, yes, the app was not able to connect, but this app is reachable. So this proves, even though this app is inside the VPC, the app is reachable. The database server was not, and that's actually what we want, just not quite yet. So we'll get back into the database server, hopefully, and yes, we do. It's no longer in the VPC. And what I need to do is nano the, what is it? It is, this isn't it. The Postgres, this guy. Okay. LS post. Postgres. Interesting. Very interesting. So we have two pretty much exactly the same stack scripts. The only difference being who we allow onto the machine. Is this one running? Yes, it is. Okay. Can we confirm that we have Postgres installed? No, we cannot. Can we confirm that we have the stack script in our application? Yes, we can. It is installed. And it uses the information that I have. Okay, so the stack script part of things, this was deployed to this was uploaded to Linode. It's unclear whether this actually ran. So let's see. Okay, log file down. That doesn't look good. Oh, missed something. Main.log. Okay, database system's ready to accept connections. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. That would be all the work that my stack script would do. Let's exit. Okay. And now I would I feel like that should have worked. Okay, I'm going to try reconnecting it to the VPC manually. VPC, let's assign a Linode. It's going to be the DB2 done. Reboot needed. Okay, we're going to reboot that. That's okay. And once we have that in place, Chandu16, what's up? Database stuff, fun stuff. Database stuff, not fun stuff. Not fun stuff for me. Maybe fun stuff for you. Also, not really doing database stuff today. Mostly doing infrastructure as code, architecture stuff today. Also not fun for me. But here we are. Yeah, trying to get Terraform to set up a VPC that connects an application with the database so that they can communicate within a private network. The application can be publicly accessible, but the database cannot. So far, I have the database not being publicly accessible, and that may be because the database didn't even actually come up correctly. So why is presumably this Linode instance should have run this script and got all of this set up. And the only questionable thing is this, which did get pushed in correctly. And I'm thinking that this would allow all of the data, all of access from any computer within this VPC subnet. We shall see. Okay, VPC is set up. Let me get back into my app server, modify this caddy file one more time. Do that. Let's save that, restart the system. Now, my app should be running, that application should be running a reverse proxy for this guy. This guy should have the same environment variables, so I feel like I should be able to pm2 restart 0. I don't want to update environment variables. I want that to work as it was. It's still up. I don't know what this guy is, but it has that 536 times. PM2 logs. Okay, we have an error. Different error. Maybe. That's it. Okay. No PGHBA conf entry for host this. So, that makes sense. This is the part that I'm trying to figure out. Now, can I get back into that server? Yes, I can. So I can get SSH access, and this is going to be the database server. Let's see. I want this guy. Nano, that file. If we go all the way to the bottom, we can see this is the networking thing that should have allowed it access, but it's not. This page isn't working once again. So here's where we are. I think everything is connected correctly. All the piping is done. But if I do this and say host all MD5, this is going to be the same configuration that the other app has. If we restart Postgres, then I think this guy should work. If I list, if I logs, no more errors, no more restarts, app is working. Not actually what I wanted, but it's working. So what I want is to this may be as far as I'm going to be able to get today, because I think this I have a question for other people smarter than myself. But essentially, here's where we are. I don't want to allow access from all hosts, which is what I have here. I want to set it up. So maybe this, I should just put the actual IP address. So let me try 2. That is the private IP address within the VPC. If we do that, we get an internal server error. Yeah, that's as far as I'm going to get today. mostly good progress. Didn't quite finish it. Have questions for my team on how to get this set up, but I do feel a little bit happy. I feel pretty happy. I feel pretty happy that we were able to do, what's it called? VPC demo1.austingill.com. And yeah, connection's not private. What happened there? Demo 2. Why can't I allow it? Okay, that was weird. In private, it works. I mean, it's broken, but it works. Have to like clear the HSTS thing or something like that. I don't know. But that's working. That's as far as I'm going to get. Things are almost there. It's just a networking question now. And that is going to be beyond me. So, much better stream than yesterday. Almost there. Cool. Where are we going? We got someone. I didn't even put my music back on. What the heck? Where is my music anyway? I closed it. Well, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's go. Where are we going to? Who's on deck? No one that I follow is streaming right now. That's sad. And Stoney's going to bed. Well, you know what? That's all right. We don't need to do this raid. It's cool. I'll catch you next time. Thanks for hanging out. Chandu, thanks for hanging out too. Stepping in. I am going to get this done tomorrow. I think. I'm going to get this done tomorrow. I promise. I'm promising myself. Cool. Catch you then tomorrow, 1 p.m., 1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard, if you're interested. And if not, that's all right. I'm going to make a video and I'm going to make a blog post about this stuff anyway with everything actually working. So look for that. All right. Catch y'all later.